I want to ask you, what do you like to do in your free time? What? You're asking me now? What do I like to do in my free time? I like to listen to music. I like to eat all different foods. Hi, I'm Dora, and welcome back to a new and exciting episode of Bite Size English, your daily bite of English. In this video, we're going to be looking at two infinitives, otherwise known as complete infinitives. Remember to comment below and share with friends. Can you identify the verbs in these sentences? Did you notice that each sentence has two verbs? The first one is like, and some of you know that the second verbs in each sentence are called infinitives. So what are infinitives? They are the most basic form of verb, a verb that is not conjugated. In fact, these ones are called two-infinitives or complete infinitives. So how do we know when to use a two-infinitive? There are many verbs like that use two-infinitives, and for you to know them, you'll have to check a reference list of verbs that are followed by two-infinitives. A few of them are agree, care, fail, learn, manage, refuse, and many more, because it's actually the most common way to put verbs together in English. Can you know them all? Eventually you will, but it takes practice. We use two-infinitives after certain verbs to talk about our purpose or intention in doing something. I came here to talk to you about infinitives. You came here to listen to me, right? We all came here to learn and to have a good time. When using statements with the adverbs to and enough, we need to use adjectives and complete infinitives. When we use to or enough, we are giving an opinion about to what degree something meets our expectations. When using to as in too young or too old, we're talking about a person's age as being more than what you expected. When using enough, as in cool enough, stylish enough, smart enough, we're talking about if a person meets your standards. I met guys too young or too old to date, or I met ones who were not stylish or smart enough to date. Then I met a guy the other night and he was too good to be true. And he was brave enough to ask me for my phone number. Notice the sentence structure. With the adverb to, we put it in front of an adjective and then it's followed by a complete infinitive. He was too good to be true. I have a subject, a form of the verb to be, plus a to, then an adjective, then the complete infinitive. And in the second sentence, with an adverb enough, we put the adverb enough after the adjective, and then right after the adverb enough, we follow it with a complete infinitive. He was charming enough to ask me for my phone number. I have a subject, a form of the verb to be, adjective, plus enough, plus the complete infinitive. He invited me to stay at his cottage. I expected him to make me dinner. He wanted me to help him clean it. Did you find the object pronouns? We use two infinitives after me, you, him, her, us, them. We know our question words are what, when, why, where, how. Think about the last sentence we had. Sentence, please. Ah, there it is. And now, can we add a question word to that sentence? And where would we put it? He wanted me to show him how to clean it. Oh, my life, my life. He wasn't the worst guy to meet. And it's good to remember bad dates because it's even better to laugh at them later. Can you remember all of that? Let's see how much you've learned about complete infinitives. Answer these true or false questions. All verbs can be followed by a two-infinitive. False. Only some verbs can be followed by two infinitives, and you can check a reference list online. If you answered true, Check out rule 1 again. After the adverb enough, we use a two-infinitive. True! That was easy enough to remember. You've stated an opinion with an adjective, and after the adjective, you use a two-infinitive. True! That's great to exercise your language skills and practice what you've learned. For another video on infinitives and when to use them, check out Infinitives Part 2. Learning a language is like learning a sport. You have to practice. And if you don't have anyone at home to practice with, then practice at home with yourself. How do you do that? All Olympic athletes practice by visualizing themselves winning that gold medal. You need to prepare your mind by imagining yourself confidently speaking in English and then do it in real life. Visualize any conversation with English speakers and use any of the verbs that you find on that verbs to use to infinitive list and create sentences for an imaginary dialogue. Then talk to yourself out loud while you're having a shower or anywhere private. Hear your voice speak in English to get over the fear. And the more you do it, the more you'll succeed in speaking the language. Then finally, find that English-speaking friend or find a class, whether in person or online, to practice speaking. That's all for today, folks. Remember to click subscribe, comment below, share with your friends, follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.